Okay, so this is the Maths Numeracy Unit 2, Calculator Aloud, higher tier, November 17. So don't forget this is a calculator, so grab your calculators. Question, if I get to it, question 1. Immediately I can see that this is a estimating the mean because we've got a grouped frequency table going on. So this is about a ski resort, about the daily snowfall in January. So to estimate the mean, you want to first calculate, estimate the mean, you want to first calculate the midpoint. Because obviously these 10 days could have been anywhere between 0 and 5, so we're assuming that this is the midpoint. So it's going to be 2.5, 7.5, 15, 25 and 14. So we want to times across now. So step 1 midpoint, step 2 times across, so we've got 25, 120, grab a calculator, won't take you long. So then we add all those up and we get 245. So we add them all up, 245 divided by our total frequency, which is 31 days, and we should get 7.9. So a nice easy question to start with. We should know how to do that by now. So circle either true or false. So the table above shows there's definitely snowfall on 31 days in January. Well, no, because 10 days was between 0 and 5, so those could have all been 0. None could have been 0. It's not quite clear, so we can't say that's definite. There were 16 days when the daily snowfall was less than 10 centimetres. So less than 10 are both of these columns. So that's 16 and 10. So that is also false. That's 26, not 16. There was only one day with snowfall greater than or equal to 20. So these two columns should add up to 1. Yes, they do. Modal also contains the median. So modal is 16. So it's this column here. So between 5 and 10. Median is add them up, so 31 divided by 2, which is 15.5. Let's round that up to 16. Want to keep adding your frequency until you get 16. So 10, add 16, 26. So it's in the second column again, so yes. Part C. For the 28 days of February, the mean snowfall was 9 centimetres. On the first, that was recorded as 63 centimetres. Calculate the mean for the other 27 days. So when they added them up, divided by the 28 days, they got 9. We don't want to include 63 in this number here. So to find out this number, we're going to do 28 times 9 to get 252. We don't want the 63 days anymore. We only wanted 27 days. 63 centimetres, sorry. So 189, but we want to split that in the 27 days, not the 28, and we get 7. Question 2. Bronwyn and Alvaro, weird name, decide to keep some alpacas on their farm in Patagonia. Lovely. It's possible to keep between 4 and 6 alpacas on each acre. They've got 13 hectares. 1 acre is that many meters squared, and 10,000 meters squared is 1 hectare. So we basically want to see how many alpacas they could keep on their farm, and we're assuming because they've obviously got between 4 and 6, you can use any number between 4 and 6. That's your assumption, basically. So we want to convert the hectares into acres. So if we know 1 acre is 10,000 meters squared, we want 13 acres, so that would be 130,000 meters squared. Then we know that 4046.86 meters squared is 1 acre. We want 130,000 meters squared, so we basically can just divide them too, and we get 32.12 acres. So they have 32.12 acres. They can keep between 4 and 6. So for example, if averagely there's 5 on each one, then that would be 160 alpacas. But your assumption is that there's 5 on each acre, or if you used 4, or if you used 6. I think the mark scheme said anything between 128 and 195 is acceptable. Part B. Bronwyn decides to place a cylindrical water container in the small paddocks of the farm. Water container has a diameter of 1.4 meters. Scale diagram opposite shows the paddocks of the farm. Paddocks is rectangular, 7 meters by 5 meters. So we're basically going to decide where the water container goes. So it's equal distance from the south fence and the east fence. So that doesn't mean you draw a line here and then bisect it. No. Ooh. So it means that you have 2 lines. We have our east fence and our south fence joining at an angle. We want to bisect that angle. So you're going to put your compass point here, draw an arc. You're going to put then the same length compass point here, cross, compass point here, cross. Then you're going to join from the dot in the corner through the point all the way up. So the water container lies on that line. It's also 3 meters from the south fence. So you want to do, because it's 2 centimeters, 1 meter, so that's 6 centimeters up, and draw your straight line. That's the center of the water container right there. They also then say we need to do an accurate plan view of the water container, so the view from above. I think it was 1.4 meters, wasn't it, the diameter? So if the diameter is 1.4 meters, we only need to stretch the compass out to the radius, so 0.7 meters, but 2 centimeters, 1 meter, so that's actually 1.4 centimeters. So we're going to stretch that out 1.4 centimeters and draw a circle around it. So yours, make sure yours is accurate. The water container holds 900 litres of water when full. Calculate the height of the water container in centimetres. So basically saying that the volume is 900 litres. And to work out your volume of a cylinder, you do pi times your radius squared times your height. Now we have volume, that's 900 litres. We obviously know pi is pi. Our radius is 0.7 metres squared. And we don't know our height. Now, we've got 900 litres. You want to change that because I'm using meters squared here. I changed it into meters squared. So you should know 900 litres is 900,000 centimetres cubed, because 1,000 centimetres cubed is 1 litre. You need to know that. So that still equals pi times 0.7 metres squared times our height. We obviously want that in meters squared. Meters cubed, not in centimeters. So you should know that there's, because it's 100 times 100 times 100, so we basically want to divide that by a million to get 0.9 meters cubed is pi times 0.7 squared times our height. Then to work out our height, we're just going to do 0.9, we're going to divide it by pi, we're going to divide it by 0.7 squared to get our height. And we should end up with 58.5. And I'm not putting it in the box. Right. Part C goes on for a long time. Currency widely used in Patagonia is Argentine pesos. So she sells the fleece in Patagonia. His fleeces are paid in Argentine money. Tom lives in Wales and he buys fleece from there. Blah, 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 blah. For each of Tom's 3 purchases, he pays the correct to the nearest penny. How much did Tom pay for the 200 fleeces? So he bought 8 for 19.20, and we want £1 is 15.47. So if you bought 8.80 and then 19.20 each, we want to do for January. He's got 80 of them, and they were 19.20 each. That is 1536 pesos. I don't think I'm saying that right. Because our exchange rate is 1 to 15.47, we can divide that by 15.47 to get £99.29. Now, be correct to the nearest penny, so all these are 2 decimal places. For March, he has 20 for 22.30 each. That's 446. But the exchange rate is different now, it's 15.21. So divide that by 15.21 and you get £29.32. And for April, oh my gosh, I can't spell April. Oh dear. April, he had 100 and he paid 24.50 for them. Price increase, inflation, see. And that gets 2,450. New exchange rate, again, exchange rate is decreasing. Getting less for your money. 164.10. So if you total all them up, he receives £292.71. You can put it in the box yourself. Okay, question 3. We've got making socks. We've done this quite a few times. This is an OCW question. So she's knit socks. Actually, her sister makes socks, doesn't she, I think? So she buys 20 grams worth of balls. Oh, you can only buy them in 20 gram balls. Each wool ball costs her £1.42. She pays her sister £8 to knit each pair, so that's money going. 135 grams of wool to make each sock. She sells 40 pairs for £18.95. What's her percentage profit? Okay, so first of all, how much wool is she going to need? So wool required. So if each one needs 135 grams and she sells 40, we're assuming she's only made 40, that's 540 or 5,400 grams needed. So therefore the number of balls required, so if they are sold in 20 grams, then we divide that by 20 and we get 270 balls. The cost then of the wool, so if each one is £1.42 and she is buying 270 of them, that means it's going to cost her £383.40. Money paid to sister. Don't forget to label all these. These are OCW. Money paid to sister. She gave her sister £8 for every pair of sock, which is 8 times 40, which is £320. So money received. She got £18.95 for each sock. This is an expensive pair of socks. They are cashmere though. So it is £758. Profit made. So it cost her, so the original cost her 700 and, oh no, that's how much she made. 785, take away the 320, take away our 383.40, which is £703.40, those two together if you want to simplify that, which is £54.60. So that's how much money she made. Not really worth it, to be honest. Well, the sister's doing all the hard work. So percentage profit, we want to do a difference. So the money she made, £54.60, over the original cost. So these two numbers, which is 703.40, and we've got a profit of 7.8%. Question 4. Bethan has a plan of her rectangular lawn, which she has labelled A, B, C, D. She wants to cut out a triangular flower bed for her lawn, labelled GHD. She decides that AG and GD should be 1 to 2, so whatever this length is this one's double. And GH equals HC. That's my initials. So this length is exactly the same as this length. And we have those lengths, so I feel like that's what you should start with. So you'll be able to calculate this length here by using Pythagoras. So we first want to get our length AG and GD. So if this is 4.8 meters, all of it, we want to split this 1 to 2. We're going to split that into 3, which is 1.6. So this length is 1.6. This length is double 1.6, so 3.2. If this length is 6.8, we can just half 6.8 to get 3.4. So that length is 3.4, and that length is 3.4. We can then have our triangle, which is 3.2 and 3.4. So to work out this length, I just labelled it X, you can label it GH, is 3.2 squared plus 3.4 squared, which is 21.8. Square root of 21.8 is 4.7 meters. Makes sense, it's bigger. This is the diagonal. 4.7. Flower bed GHD is to have flexible edging strip around its perimeter. The edging strip costs £3.50 per metre and can only be bought in strips of complete metres. How much will the edging strip cost Bethan? What length of the strip will be left over? Give your answer in centimetres. So we first want to work out our perimeter. So it told us in the previous one that one length was 6.8 and one was 4.8. Oh no, just the flower bed. Oh, okay, so we just want this perimeter. So we want 3.2, 3.4 and 4.7. So 3.2, 3.4, 4.7. So the perimeter is 13.3 meters. Only sold in full meters, so needs 12 meters. I'm going to zoom in because I'm writing too big. So it costs £3.50 per metre, which is £42. So it's going to cost her £42. Put this in the box. How much is left over? So she has 11.3. So, well, she needs 11.3, but she brought 12, so 0.7 left over. Oh no, in centimetres, sorry. So 0.7 meters is 70 centimetres. Question number 5. Telluri. Oh, I hate names. Needs £8,000 to pay a deposit for a new house. She already has 7,500. She decides to invest 7,500 in a bank account that pays interest rate at 0.31% every month. She does not plan to make any further payments into the account. Calculate number of months. She needs to wait until she has enough money in the account to pay the deposit. So this is compound interest, but a very tricky one. So you would normally do your amount times by your multiplier. So they add in, they have the 100% and they want to add 0.31%. So that as a decimal is 1.0031. So our multiplier is 1.0031 to the power of something. Let's call it x. And we want to get £8,000. So you could do, or you could just do trial and error. If x is 15 months, let's see what that gets us. So 7,500 times 1.0031 to the power of 15. And we get 7,856. We need more. Let's jump to 20 months. 7978.95. That's quite close. I'm going to just go up to 21. 8003.69. So our answer is 21 months. Going to leave it there for part 1.